Good morning, good morning, good morning. So welcome to your practice. Have a strap nearby, which can be a belt or a tea towel. The sun just coming to the trees here. Hopefully it'll get a little bit brighter as we go. Good morning. Good morning. For me, in Baltimore, it is currently the second Sunday of Advent. And Hanukkah, all the lights are lit. And all these wonderful traditions of the, is it all of them are lit or one?
The last one's lit tonight.
The last one is lit tonight. It's good to have multiple resources, good to have a rabbi in the house. All of these places where we're making more light, that the outer light is dimming, and yet our response is that we can light lights of our own. That we can feel that the outer circumstance is against us, and we can succumb to a sense of darkness. But we have multiple responses, because in the darkness there's rest and there's quiet in a way that the light doesn't allow. In the middle of summer and it's still bright at 8:30 p.m. and you're like, I can't go to bed, I gotta get on my bicycle. It's still light, I gotta go hiking, gotta get outside, gotta do more, there's more light. It's exhausting, I love this. I've felt recently so productive and focused. The evenings are long and welcoming. And so we can rest in the dark, and we can also light our own light. We're not waiting for an external light to show up and to save us or make anything better. We light our light, we show up, burn brightly, bring palms together, sitting tall. This is not an easy sequence, and I've gotten a response for that, and that's fantastic. There are many others, and also this is a time of rest. So if this is not the sequence for you, you have my permission, my blessing, my invitation. Go outside, go for a walk, go sit down. Do whatever you need to do that has no obligation to it. There's no obligation to light those lights. I simply can't wait. Go where you can't wait to be. 3 times inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, let it out. Come to lie down on your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Roll your hips side to side. We settle in, we start. There may be obstacles on the way. And just 3 times, the way we started our vinyasa yesterday, press into your shins and then bring your knees back to your chest. Good morning. Hello, Teresa and Shannon. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Donna. Hello, Jordan. Hello, John. Those of you who may watch this, thank you for taking the time, for bringing light to your world. Interlace your fingers over your right shin, left leg long. Inhale it up and exhale it down. Inhale up, exhale down. Roll your ankles, open and close your toes, point flex your feet so that when you truly flex your left foot, you can reach into the inner left heel as though you were moving from your lower left abdomen. And then keep the heel to the floor and the left hand goes overhead and a little to the right. And just standing clearly in the left heel. Point your left toe, flex your left foot, point your toes, flex your foot. One more, point. As you flex, reach into the center of your heel through the center of your thigh bone and change sides. Interlace your fingers over your left shin. Let your right heel rise and fall. Roll your ankles, open and close your toes. Get all the way into the sole of your right foot. And keep your heel to the floor. Right hand up and overhead. Flex your right foot and point your right foot. And flex and point and flex and stay. Drawing your toes back, reach right down through the center of your thigh bone to the center of your heel. And then two hands to your shins, wide and deep, a little squeeze. Put your feet down the width of your mat, feeling the outer edge with your toes. Let your arms go wide and let your knees wash side to side. So if it's very sticky or stiff, let it be a smaller movement so it can be a little swift. If you've got some space or as it opens up, just keep that ease and let it get a little bigger. Exhaling the tension, the grip of your thighs. The thicker and stronger your thighs, the more there is to work to release, to let out, until you feel that even the soles of your feet are more at ease. Until you feel the length of your toes soften. Move from there. The left leg straightens and the right knee comes into your chest, dropping across your body. Left hand to the right thigh. Just give it a moment. Stand in the left heel, flex the foot as we did on our backs. And as you release, you come through center and you change. Right leg straightens, left knee bends, reaching across. And you change. Now begin to roll from side to side. And again, just like with your knees wide, you won't go as far. Keep it soft. It may be subtle. Just a little rock, dropping your knee across the body, returning through the center. And you're rolling your right hip over your left and your left hip over your right and allowing the spine to move through the center. Good. As your left knee falls to the right, stay and sweep your left hand wide along the floor and back up. Sweeping along the floor and back up. And then pause with the left hand wide. Flex your right foot. Stand in the center of the heel, right from the length of your thigh bone, and turn through the navel out the left hand. And center. Left leg straightens. The right knee drops across. The right hand sweeps wide, skimming the floor, opening from the sternum to the shoulder, filling the right side lung with breath. And the right arm pauses wide. Firm the stance in your left heel. Reach through the left thigh bone to the heel, and this will help the navel to turn right, the right shoulder to fall down, and the right hand to open. And come back into the center. Knees bend, hands to the shins, a little wag of your tail, releasing the low back, finding center. Little wag, side to side. And roll yourself forward and back 3 times, just ironing out the work of the low back. And then roll up, turning over. I've got a blanket under my knees, which is optional if you like, not necessary. I'm going to change my mind and put it aside. And walk out your dog. So that as you walk your dog, your hips can move from side to side, your shoulders can move, your head can turn side to side, and find the center point. And be still in your dog for 3 breaths. The base of your thumbs down into the floor, the outer arms wrapping back. And walk both feet to the left side and cross your left foot in front of your right. Bring your knees down to the floor and widen your feet. Fold your hips back into a child. And then rise up. Folding back, and rising up. And as you take your time on that 3rd time back, just go slowly enough that you can keep releasing, staying open, soft through the inner thigh, soft through the outer hip, breath into the middle of your back. We're looking to begin to access ourselves. Bring your attention into your thighs and your knees, down through the shins to the tips of your toes. And rise up and tuck your toes and lift your hips. Take your right in front of your left. Bring your knees down to the floor, widen your feet, and shift your hips back. To rise up on the inhale, the spine is long. To fold back on the exhale. Rising up. And taking your time that when you go back, you're staying as supple, as willing as possible through the thighs, even as they meet each other, even as the crease becomes more than you realize, just staying open through the legs, down through the knees, down through the shins and out through the toes. To rise up, to tuck toes, and to uncross. And just feel your dog. Walk your feet to your hands. And get your strap as you come up. Shake out the feet, shake out the hands, coming vertical, letting yourself come upright. And take your strap and let it be long enough that you can go all the way up over your shoulders and back down. All the way up over your shoulders. And as you come down, round the back, tuck of the chin. And as you go up, over, lift the heart, broaden the chest. And we're moving in a way that's starting to remind us we have an anchor from the navel to the feet. And as we stand in that anchor and our heart comes up high, there is a dignity. That there's a goodness in us that we can start to feel. That can start to override the places that question our goodness. And we come up tall, hands high, dropping your hands to the right side, sweep across the body, up over a great arc across the front to the left, up over to the right, a big bend in your knees. So you're really moving from the feet. The places that are stiff or dark or holding on, just give them time. Reverse your direction, the left hand going down, the right hand across. Can you feel the side walls of your abdomen? The navel getting longer, the heart comes up high. Go one more big round. We'll meet at the top. And then take your hands slowly back. Slowly back. With no force and no tension. Just allowing a great length from the sternum through the upper arms, through the elbows, through the fingers. Slowly back and back until back becomes down. Tuck your chin, feel it through the base of your skull. So that as you release the strap, you can turn your palms forward and just feel the sensation, the front body clear, the heart high and distinct from the navel. That we can get tired and heavy and the heart and the navel are one function, but they are not. So we breathe. Down to your good seat, whatever form that is. So the body has a greater sense of being awake. Front, back, inner, outer, top, bottom, left, right. And it's into this space that we want to clear the subtle body that holds the breath. So the left hand, thumb, first fingertip touch, and it rests to the thigh. Right hand, first two fingers come together, folding in. And take the tip of your right thumb, slide down the right side of the nose to close at the end of the bone, just above the right side nostril. And breathe in through the left. And take the right fourth finger across, close just above the left nostril, breathe out the right. And we repeat that, close right, breathing in left. Close left, breathing out right. Sitting tall, navel to the spine. In left, 2, 3, 4, out right, 2, 3, 4, in left, out right. The face is soft. Continue in left. Out right. The next time you breathe in left, hold the breath in. Pausing full, 4, 3, 2. Breathe out right. And right hand down, normal breath. Soften around it, be altered. You're not doing this exercise to remain the same. Right hand, first 2 fingers together, folding down. The 4th fingertip closes the left side. Breathe in right, 2, 3, 4. Out left, 2, 3, 4. In right. Out left. Continue that count. The breath becomes smooth and circular with no gaps or breaks. The next time you breathe in through the right, you'll pause. In. Pause both. 4, 3, 2, and exhale left. Right hand down. Be changed. Soften your face, soften the grip of your mood, soften your expression. And then your hands go up high, stretch it out, palms are open, and then fists as your elbows come to the body. Inhale up and exhale down. Five, 4, 3, 2. Hands up high, 3 sips. Tuck your chin, little wriggle going up, move your fingers, and then exhale, widen down. Pause tall and notice. If that's all the time you have, it's a tremendous start to your day. The energy is distributed, the communication between all parts of your body has been woken. Feel that you are a being of light. And as you're ready, come onto your back. Knees bend, hands to the thighs. And you'll roll yourself up to point your hands forward, rolling back. Most modified, hands on the outside edges of the thighs help you to come up and down. If you don't need to, as you come back, your fingers will point to the ceiling. If you point at the ceiling and you can't quite get off the floor, bring your knees to your chest and use your legs. If you don't need to keep them bent, maybe they begin to straighten. The fingers point to the ceiling and then the fingers point forward. Or if you don't need to bend your knees at all, keep your legs straight, lying back and rolling up. Inhale back, exhale up. So this might be perfect, or one step more, sweep one hand up over in an arc and back down. Up over in an arc and back down. Inhale to the floor. Exhale, revolve, reach. We will put all of our navel work here together for 3 and for 2 for 1. Lying back, turn your palms open just for a beat. Shake out the feet. Notice the navel. Notice that all of the light channels you opened in our warm-up can carry this light of the navel through the legs, through the arms, through the hands, through the heart, through the head. And bring your knees right to your chest, hands to your shins. This is exhale. Legs extending 60 degrees, arms out to the sides. This is inhale. Hands to shins, exhale. Legs extend, inhale. So keep your feet together as you straighten your legs. If it's too much on your low back, keep hold of your left and open only the right arm, right leg, and bring it in. Open the left leg, left arm. So you can modify by going one side at a time. Find your rhythm, close your eyes, and settle in. Three, 2, 1. Feet to the floor, hands a little higher than the head. Lift your hips, put your palms face down. Lift your heels so the hands are under the hips. Tap your left heel and then tap the right. Exhale down, inhale up. Working right there, or 2 feet together. To down, to up. Work there, or widen your arms out to the side. And as your hips come up, turn your toes to the right, come up to the center, and then drop your toes to the left. So that at the center, you're lifting up through the low back, shifting your hips to the left to tap left, shifting your hips to the right to tap right. The little hip in the middle. And you're tucking your toes back towards your hand as though you could put your toes in your palm. Little bend of the knees. 3, 2, 1. And then feet flat to the floor, hands wide, legs long, heels wide. Shake out your feet side to side and your knees up and down, opening the navel. Feeling from the navel through the hips and the knees and the feet. And then feeling from the navel up, invite the light to your heart. Through the chest, out through the arms and the hands, up through the throat, filling the head, out the crown. Then walk in your feet. And bring it all with you, rolling up. That center axis of light you just built was what will hold you. If enough is enough, let that turn into a bright Shavasana. Stay where you are. Or as you arrive, feel what you built in the navel is holding you upright. And the only work now is the simplest motion through the fingers. So the middle finger is folding into your palm. Inhale as you open and exhale as it folds, and it becomes quite swift. X, 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 X. Little puffs of breath. And eventually you begin to lengthen, straightening the arms, turning the thumbs back, the shoulder blades down the back. Letting your shoulders be heavy. The sides of the neck are long and low. Now, as you encounter some challenge, the shoulders will want to try to draw up by the ears. Turn your thumbs up and your palms forward and let that root your shoulders a little lower. And then continuing the movement of your hand and your breath, turn the palms down and feel the shoulder blades gather towards the spine. And so with the arms long and the shoulders stable, just turn the thumbs back up and then the thumbs back. Anytime you need to, roll through that revolution of your palm so that the shoulders are low and at ease. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it down, let it go. Turn your head, wriggle your shoulders, out, 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 and then inhale, bring it up. Hold the breath in, heart high, chin in, lift the pelvic floor, gather your attention up, up, up through the center axis, right through the heart, through the throat, through the head, out to the fingertips, lift your chin, breathe out, go wide, go down, shake it out. You're building your ability to see through what is difficult or unusual and stay stable and calm in the thick of it. Right hand out, palm down. Left hand on top, interlace your fingers, fold them back, you've got a clasp. So the elbows are bent, the movement is small, it fits inside your knees. In left, out right. It is that small, it is that simple. If at any time you can't go forward, make it this small. Rather than stopping, make it small. As it warms, the arms extend, the turn increases. But more is not more. It's not an athleticism. It's an opening of the channels of your arms. The movement of your hands is opening the back of the heart. Inhale left, exhale right. Soften your expression and your experience and be steady. Hands come a little higher. Arms straighten. The movement becomes deliberate and purposed. to center. Inhale, 3 sips. Now you're going to shake it down. All the tension, sweep up, clear. Hook your thumbs, 3 more. Hook your thumbs, reach, tuck your chin, and you're going to wriggle it up from the pelvic floor to the navel, to the heart, to the throat, to the midbrain, right to your fingertips. Lift your chin, breathe out, go wide, let it go. So that you can feel the field that you are. That in the midst of all of it, you were this steady light. No matter what other circumstances at hand, this steady light is always yours, and it is so constant in its love of you, in its act of love. Heels wide, shake out your feet, shake out your knees, recross your legs as you will. If it's too much to have them crossed any longer, sit tall. And spread your fingers, bringing your thumb into your palms. Fold your fingers over your thumbs. One hand up, one hand down. Inhale up, exhale down. So start small, always. Like you were beating a little drum. And the elbows may be bent to warm up. Navel strong, seat is clear. And then widening your elbows, let the hands get a little higher. The elbow is wide, the palms face down is a great place if you have any shoulder injuries. This is actually quite therapeutic. And as you make progress, your fists reach out, the arms straighten. Anytime you get a twinge right at the top front of the shoulder, the rotator cuff there, bend your elbow, widen it, and involve more of the back of your shoulder. In, out. Be deliberate. Sit a little taller. Trust your strength. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, shake it out. Call it up. Inhale, up, up, up. Hook your thumbs, reach up. Elevate your pelvic floor. Navel in and up, heart up, throat up, head up. Lift your chin, breathing out, go wide and down. Shake out the feet one last time. And then bring your feet flat, your knees together. Let your feet peel open and together. So when your knees open, there's a space the width of a block between your feet. Keep that. And just bring the feet flat. Interlace your fingers. On your inhale, your hands come up, your knees come together. And on the exhale, it comes down. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Cross your legs. Sweep up top. 3 sips in. Hook your thumbs, reach. arms open, the pelvic floor rising. Your attention slides up, up, up through the spine, the shoulders, the crown of the head, the fingertips. And then the chin up, the breath wide and out and down. Sitting tall. That what surrounds you is a blessing. What surrounds you is a blessing. Heart high, eyes closed, one hand on the center of your chest. Say the thing that you most need, and the door will open wide. And by this word the door is blessed, and by this word the blessing is begun, from which door by door and heart by heart all the rest will come. Feel the sensation in your body of safety, that all who see you and know you in this moment know you to be made of light, and all your concern of being otherwise, let it pass. That you could open the door and receive the blessing wholeheartedly of your own light. Safe and sufficient and whole. Unfold to Shavasana if you choose. Stay seated if you prefer. 3 minutes right here. Today I will sit. Feeling that door at your heart open. That we need not hide or withhold. Deepening your breathing. You walk your feet in. Take your hands, reaching overhead. And bring your palms together, rub them briskly. Lift your feet, rub the soles of the feet. And then roll yourself up, sweeping wide, gathering in all the light that is yours. Bring it in. Thumbs to the forehead, center. I am this. Long sat, short nam, inhale. Sat nam. You are a being of light, and I am a being of light. And in that light is so much love. Be rearranged, soften. Let the strength that was needed to create that persistence, let that strength remain, and let the effort fall away, and let the light reside. As though you have bones of strength and muscles of light, organs of light. And let it carry you. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Good morning, good morning. Light candles. Go out in the sun when you find it, when you have it, and then come in and make your own light. Use the dark to know yourself. It's safe and good here. I will see you so soon, back on Tuesday at noon. I have finally built what I wanted in my website. So if you go on the website, marthamcalpin.com, under resources, there's something called book stacks. And very often when I'm going through an idea, I'm gathering different authors, different perspectives, and they get stacked up. And if you come over, you see my house, that's a conversation. Those books, those authors, those periods of time are talking with one another. And so I made book stacks for the Upanishads, for asana, for the sutras, for kundalini, for the chakra system, for the feminine, for cooking plant-based meals. So there are so many things to choose from, to look at, to learn about. They're there, and check it out and let me know if you have questions. I hope it's a good resource for you. I really enjoyed allowing those to form and then sending them out into the world. I'll see you so soon, back live on Tuesday, play it again tomorrow. Make more light.